Welcome back to Formula TV. Forget what you think you know about money. Banking didn't start with suits and boardrooms. It started with necessity and a simple truth. Gold is heavy and travel is dangerous. Our story begins over 4,000 years ago. 2000 BC, Mesopotamia. The temple is your vault. Farmers store their grain and wealth not for worship but for receipts. Clay tablets are issued, backed by the authority of the gods, representing real, tangible value. The world's first banknote is literally dirt. Fast forward to medieval Europe. The chaos is a nightmare for trade. Who fixes it? Not the kings, but the knights. 1118 AD, 1118 AD, the birth of the Knights Templar. They're not just warriors, they are financial pioneers. They solved the biggest problems of the Crusades, carrying treasure. You deposit gold in their London chamber, receive an encoded letter of credit, and withdraw the funds in Jerusalem. They created the first large-scale international banking network, a private, secure global transfer system centuries ahead of its time. But the blueprint for modern banking? That is pure Italian genius. In bustling, chaotic Renaissance Italy, trade explodes. Every city has its own confusing money. This is the moment for the moneylenders, setting up shop on a simple wooden banca, the bench. That's where the name comes from. The most crucial innovation? The solving of usury. The Catholic Church strictly banned lending money for profit and interest. Banks had to get creative or die. They invented the bill of exchange. It wasn't interest. Oh no. It was simply a fee for exchanging money at a future date, cleverly masking the profit and skirting the church's rules. This single financial instrument fueled the explosion of wealth across Europe. But one family cornered the market. They didn't just practice in the Renaissance, they paid for it. The Medici. They are the dynasty that defined wealth and power for over a century. 1397, Giovanni de' Medici establishes the Medici Bank in Florence. What was his killer app? Two things: scale and transparency. First, the branch system. They weren't local, they were multinational. Branches in Europe, Bourges, London, Venice. They were the world's first multinational conglomerate, managing risk by spreading assets across warring territories. They financed popes, kings, and armies simultaneously. Second, double entry booking. This wasn't some boring accountant's trick. It was a secret weapon. Introduced in the 15th century, it allowed the Medici to see the real-time profit and loss of every branch, while their competitors were guessing. The Medici knew exactly how healthy or precarious they were. They were operating with data while everyone else used hope. Their financial muscle wasn't just about money, it was about culture. The money they made financed Michelangelo, Botticelli, and Leonardo da Vinci. They literally bought their way into history, transforming a city into the center of the civilized world. The Medici, unfortunately, eventually crumbled, proving that even the most powerful bank can fail. But their methods lived on. 1694, the Bank of England is founded. This isn't a private family affair. It's a central bank created to fund a massive war against France. This model, where a state issues and controls the nation's currency, becomes a template for every major economic power. 1913, the Federal Reserve Act creates the U.S. central banking system, establishing the final piece of the global financial puzzle. From a dusty clay tablet to a Templar's encrypted letter to the digital transactions that move trillions of dollars every minute, banking is the story of a human ingenuity built entirely on one concept: trust. The system is complex, but the idea is simple. You hand over your value today on the promise that someone will protect it for you tomorrow.